Welcome, everybody. We're hosting a Tuesday night Blitz tournament. I'm International Master William Paschall, along with our moderator, Mr. Coffee, Astrobate VIP here on Twitch. Sladgy is my name. And we're hosting the PAWNDA Blitz Swiss. Sparkle Horse, Xerox, Trip Chance 1996, Yevgeny Viktorovich, God is Great, Ripun, Astrobate. Don't forget to close all your windows before you start the game. Don't forget to close your analysis windows, Ripun Bansal. He apologized for that little accident the other day. Game closed. Cheat detected. It happens. It happens. All right. We're 13 minutes away from the start of this tournament. Astrobate. Who else? We've got 7 players. 7's not going to cut it. Move 11 is here. Move 11. Under his new handle, Seymour Butts. Playing in the tournament. Be afraid. Very afraid. So, who else? Ekes is stalking us. Husky. All these strong players. Can we get some non-2300s? I even asked nicely in the messages I sent to the team members. We have over 500 players in the PAWNDA team, PAWNDA and Versus team, and I think 465 of them have disabled my messages. I'd like to get a statistical survey. Seriously. Judging by the amount of people that play, we literally, I think probably 100 people have closed their accounts, and then 342 have disabled messages. That's why we only get 20, 30 players per tournament. Move 11, thanks for subscribing at Tier 1. Subscribe for 52 months. Move 11 is sadly not a founder by 1 month or something. Astrobate's not a founder either. I don't understand. Bob's a founder, but Move 11's not. You're not a founder, right? Alright, guys. 9 round. You are a founder. Why don't you have a founder badge? Oh, you have it. Okay. I didn't see it. You had it disabled or something. That was weird. Oh, you have it. Was it disabled before? I guess it just doesn't show up when you subscribe or whatever. Okay, it's there. I was worried. I was worried that my memory is worse than I thought. He's been found. Okay. So he is a founder. Bob's a founder. Those are the only 2 founders. Alright. Welcome to the tournament. What else is up? We're starting in 11 minutes. What other news is of note in the chess world? This weekend is going to be a tough one. I've got team game on Sunday, Simul Sunday poker, Friday and Saturday nights. It's going to be poker, chess, marathon weekend. Bangus wins champions, whatever. I don't care. Nonsense. Meaningless to me, the whole Magnus online rapid tournaments. I'm bored with that, It's just, let's play some real chess with long games. It's Averbach's 100th birthday coming up. Okay, World Championship coming up. Tonight is the Yankees versus the Red Sox, most importantly. So, if you have any care about baseball whatsoever, the Yankees must die. For every noob that walks around with a Yankees hat on in Eastern Europe, not even understanding what baseball is, I hope they lose for that sake. Boston, New York, wild card game. Garrett Cole pitching for New York. So it's pretty tough, man. but the Red Sox are at home, and Eovaldi's pitched 5 out of 6 good games against the Yankees this year. It looked like he had them figured out until the last game when they ripped him apart, so that's not really a good thing. But I'm going to be, I'm not going to stay up. It's too late for me to stay up to watch it. I should, though. I really should. Problem with American sports is that they're on too late here. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning to watch NFL or American baseball. All right. We've got Xerox for chance. So 8 players. Let's get some more players. Guys, subscribe. Thanks, Move11, for the subscription. Don't forget to donate and support the stream. You can always make a donation via PayPal or Streamlabs. Appreciate it if you support the stream in some way. We've got 9 players now. 9-round tournament. You need at least 10 players to have a 9-round tournament. Move 11 gifted a tier 1 in the community. To the mysterious blaze of glory. Thank you, Move 11. Very generous, sir. Move 11 is one of the all-time leading gifters. Make sure your analysis windows are closed. Alright. Dhruv Gold joined. We've got 9 players now. A lot of the heavy hitters aren't in yet. Aldis, though. I wonder what happened with Cormorant. He hasn't played in like a month. Mickey's here. Lurking. Husky's lurking. Etez is lurking. Always lurking. Like Monsters Incorporated. Always watching. Alright, Mickey's here. So we've got 2400, 2400, 2300, 23, 23, 22, 21, 20, 20, and 15. Poor Asterbait is the only player under 2000. This is ridiculous. I'm going to have to start doing like videos for noobs to start attracting more people. Under... This is a pawn. Don't be afraid to play if you're like 1500 or lower. You can only get better by playing strong players. Husky, welcome. Wish I was a good player. Dr. Trip Chance. Certainly very strong. Lichess. Another strong player, it looks like. Do I have any requests to join the team? Let me check. We do. This the Lichess 6. Lizard. The scissored. Whatever. Alright. See whatever. I can't say it, it's unpronounceable. Snuggles the Snail, thanks for being a subscriber. You're too sick to play. No excuses. You sound like my tummy hurts. That was the Mark Esterman excuse when he had bad results here and then quit one tournament and canceled another, like totally screwing over everybody. Everyone wonders why I dislike the guy. My tummy hurts. I can't play another tournament. Dude, you had like 4 days before the next tournament or something. It was ridiculous. He just like dropped out because he was having bad results and then said he was sick. Whatever. No, it's alright, Husky. I'm just kidding. Bolt Blixen, another strong player. But don't drop out of round robins. It's okay to drop out of a Swiss. But don't promise you're going to play in a round robin and then don't play like the day before the tournament starts. Because that kind of screws people over. You know? The players, the organizer of the tournament. You don't want to do that. That's not good form. Alright. We've got 4 minutes till the tournament starts. 12 players now. Inuka, rated 1348. You're on antibiotics. That was Wojciewicz's excuse why he lost to me. I was like, what? He said, I'm on antibiotics. I'm like, okay. I've like played a million tournament games. I used to play tournament games taking antibiotics all the time. Why? I would get like a sinus infection every month. I never like told my opponent, oh, I was on antibiotics, that's why I lost. Yeah, I remember. I remember joking about it. Not really an excuse. But antibiotics can cause like diarrhea, some minor side effects, I'm sure. Generally speaking, though, I don't think they would like destroy your chess game. A healthy player has never lost a game. Wait, there's some quote about I never lost a game to a well player. Or I don't remember, what was the quote? It was like, was it a Tartakover quote? No chess mentally. Mentally, I don't know. Are chess players healthy? Young Magnus is the picture of health. Bullet chess is medically classified as a form of diarrhea. I thought it was masturbation, but it could be both. Alright, we've got 3 minutes. Asterbate put up a quote about, what was that? You can't, So there was some blitz chess. Asterbate put some blitz chess, anti-blitz chess quote up earlier. Charlie that plays chess. I had a terrible stomach ache on Saturday. Look, I've lost games because I was sick. It's happened. The worst one was against Lenderman when I got food poisoning during my game. I've definitely been sick, and that one I directly lost because I was sick. I've played with very serious stomach illness through a whole tournament in the Czech Republic in Pardubice in the summer. I was violently ill, and I struggled through 9 rounds of a very strong open. Pretty ill during that tournament. But I can't like say I like, was like vomiting or, if it gets that bad, you probably have to resign. But I basically had a really bad tournament. Man, this guy, I don't understand, man. I don't understand. I blocked him and he can still challenge me. He must have created a new account to challenge me with. That's unbelievable. Whoa. You created a new account to harass me with? I already blocked this guy. He's got another account. Dude, you gotta stop. I'm just gonna like... Gotta stop challenging me. I had to block his other account. Seriously. Dude, what? He just doesn't stop. I mean, I don't care if you're like 6 years old or 8. It doesn't matter. You should know better than to just constantly challenge somebody. It's not you, Ripun. It's this new guy from Sri Lanka. He was doing it all afternoon. He challenged me like 5 times. I declined it because I was working. And he just kept challenging me again and again and again. And eventually I had to like block his account. It just kept popping up while I was trying to work. If I decline your challenges, it's because I don't want to play. It's very complicated. Did Morphe... What did Morphe die of, by the way? He died very young. Maybe like syphilis? Like everybody died of syphilis, right? Pillsbury? We would know about that. Ripun, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? I'm gonna block you too. You can't keep challenging me. Don't troll me like that. Alright. We got a new opponent, Konst. From Belarus. Whoa. The red and white. I didn't know that, how Morphe died. That's interesting. Yeah, join requests. Join requests. Trolling guy. Okay, okay. This guy, remember, Johan. Wow, that player has 17,000. That's a lot of games. Charlie and Bram Marusht. Okay. People are accepted. I'm sorry that you guys didn't get in the first round. No. I was just talking about this position the other day with someone. Gingy likes bishop takes c3. Roman. I'm sorry I didn't get to those join requests earlier. The Roman Forum. I beat this player once before. Don't recall that game at all. Well, that's an awfully strong player for me to get for the first round pairing. 2100. So what do I do? Bishop e6, knight d4. Bishop e6, knight d4, queen b6. Does that make sense? Knight g4? It's actually playable. Bishop e6, knight d4, queen b6. Not forced, mind you. And if bishop e3, now I have knight g4, and if knight e6, knight e3, knight f8, knight f1. It's kind of a cute line. Probably not great. Wow. Bishop takes f6. That's a very surprising move. Rook takes. Guarding my e6 pawn. Then white has e5 with a positional pawn sack. Yeah, I'd probably just rather like lose a pawn. Honestly. This guy plays too fast. Would be my first pronouncement. D5 doesn't really cut it. Sounds like a loving family. They tried to commit him to the sanitarium. Nice. FIDE rating 2000. 2300 rapid. Not unusual. Super fast. We got crazy ambulances. You guys hear that? It like never ends. I mean, I think there's an ambulance that's been going for like 10 minutes now or something. Can you hear that in the background? Like, where is that ambulance going? Is it like doing circles around the city, or how can the same ambulance just continuously go off for like 10 minutes straight without like going through the horizon or something? You'd think there was like a nuclear explosion. Oh man. It's really annoying though, it doesn't stop. This guy's won 2 pawns now? He missed his best defense. I mean, I guess I'm a chess player and I'm like crazy, but it drives me nuts when it just doesn't stop. And then my alternative is to close the window, and there's no oxygen in my room. Basically, it's a form of torture. It's like Chinese water torture or something. It's like audio torture. When will it stop? And then you slowly, that's all you can think about is the sound. I don't know, this guy's like extremely strong and fast. Sexy position. What are you talking about? The guy has like a minute more than me. He's faster than me, and he's up 2 pawns, and he's 2100. There's nothing sexy about this position. This position sucks. Quite simply. What also sucks is the speed of my opponent. It's hard to believe he's 2100 in Blitz. He's really quick. Looks like I'm going to hold. Maybe it's Cheesemate. Thanks for subscribing. I don't know if he realized I offered him a draw. I could see flagging me. It would be good sportsmanship to flag me with no increment, but here, obviously, that's not an option. Yeah, I mean, good game by White. He was much better. I don't know if he was winning, but he was much better. He missed opportunities. All right, any other players trying to join the tournament? No. Thanks for subscribing, Cheesemate. Back to tournament. Solid game, very, very quick play. What? So this Inuka beat a 2200? Say what? That's like kind of a major 1,000-point upset. I hope there's nothing fishy about this game. How did 2200 lose to a 1300 in the first round? Are you serious? Or is there like some stupid blunder? Come on. What the hell is happening? Wow, 88 versus 60. That's weird. So it wasn't like a weird game or something. Well, it's fishy that a 1300 beats a 2200. Both sides played badly according to the I was expecting to see like the 1300 had like 15 CPL with 1 in accuracy or something, but well, the game itself looks like a normal game. I mean, 1300 beat a 2200. Minor upset. Thanks guys for playing. Will I win over the board tonight again? Place your bets. Bets. Yes. You're playing in the baby division or what? You seem to be like crushing them pretty bad. 1700 FIDE. How about the other ones you played? Is this one stronger? Alright, hopefully I can do better than his other opponent. It's a good thing it's unrated, though. This guy has a 2600 performance rating so far. Last one was 1600. I don't know, man. I think you still got a good chance. I'm not gonna bet. Maybe we'll bet some channel points on you. Actually. I bet all of Asturbate's. I go all in with Asturbate's channel points. Interesting. Is this playable for black? I don't have to play queen takes. I mean, I don't have to play pawn takes here. This looks really bad for black. We're betting all on you winning, yeah. All of Asturbate's channel points. Which is a lot. Oh, we could sack the queen. Queen c6, pawn c6, bishop c6. King e7, bishop c5 check, king e6. No. I'm not gonna sack my queen. I guess I could have gone queen b5. That may have been better. He dropped a piece here. Play too fast. Before he died, Science-Clinky played God and God lost. I need to know the context of that statement. Was that... They were drinking a lot of... this guy is a nightmare. He's a nightmare, really. I had to block him on my 2 accounts now, and now he's offering draws. Man, dude, do you just want me to hate you, or seriously? Being 9 years old is not an excuse. You should know better than that. Or whatever, you know? Most 7-year-olds know not to offer a draw there. There's no excuse. It was just a misclick. That's what they'll say. Oh, I meant to click resign. Now castle. Try castling now. He's like reaching for the castle. The castle move, but it's just not there. Sorry about that. Castling is illegal. Smotheroni. Oodles of noodles. I think it looks kind of drawish now. Definitely getting more drawish. I could probably stalemate you if I make like 7 rooks or something. I think Steinitz was good, man. But beating God? Of course, if God doesn't truly exist, he was probably right. If God doesn't exist, does that make him right? Since there is no God? Steinitz, I like him. You know, some people are really like not big Steinitz fans. If there was like one of the most famous players in history you could just like have never existed, who would it be? Who's your, like, the question is like, who's your least famous? If the question were like, who's your least famous world-class player of all time, who would it be? You could just pretend they never existed. I would pick like Tarash. I have no love for Tarash. I'm not sure I ever... Yeah. We're gonna just have to kick him out of the team, I think. I'm gonna kick him out of the team. I need to open a new window. Settings. Wait, I can't do kick someone out of the team? Who do you want to kick out of the team? What's his name? Inuka? Alright. Dude, just ban him from the stream. I want you to ban him. Can you ban him, Mr. Coffee? Let's just ban him. This is outrageous. Resign or move, or you'll be permanently. He's already kicked out of the team. He was nothing but problems. Challenged me like 10 times today. I literally had to block him with 2 different accounts. The most annoying player we've had on the stream in like the last year at least. Wow. Serious problems. Alright, I've got a challenge here too. Signet, we're playing in a tournament. Why don't you join us? Now he's moved. Kids these days. This guy is like a new record, man. He is a new record holder for kids these days. That is a serious mate in 1. Rather difficult to prevent mate in 1. Alright, I would say just ban him from the stream permanently. Yevgeny has 1.5. I have 1.5. I have no idea how that other player lost to that guy. It's really strange. Alright, let's see who's playing. Bolt Blixton. Highest rated player still in action. Against Mickey Tough pairing. 2248 versus 2300 in the second round. I love it when I join like an hourly arena and my first game is like a 2400. Well, that's an arena, right? But this is Swiss. In arenas, you're supposed to play someone close to your rating, but in Swiss, you don't have the tournament link. Chess fan. Man, it's easy to get it. You're just lazy. All you have to do is like click on my name and you can see me and find the tournament. But I'll put it out there. It's my job to run this tournament. No problem. I'm in a grumpy mood. This guy was like trolling me. Sorry, but I'm gonna try not to take it out on you guys. The last player trolled them. It's hard though, you know, that's like very irritating. Cheers everyone, we're having a beer, celebrating, trolled them. Go Red Sox. You join the team. Do we need to let anyone else join, actually? We do. Oh no. You think if someone was like blocked by you, they would be blocked from joining the team. Alright. Blocking just doesn't do enough, you know? I want blocking to like make sure I can't... Blocking should make me not have to read people's forum posts. I don't want to see what they wrote in the like tournament chat or something like that. I don't think that blocking enables enough features. Seriously. If I block someone, I don't want to see their freaking forum posts. we're trying to concentrate on the game here. Interesting position. Black's way more compact. Equal material, but safer king and compact pawns for Bolt Blixton. We're obviously looking at it from Mickey's perspective, but Mickey's king is not safe. I think Bolt Blixton has to be better here without really going into any great detail. White's king is not safe. You can block forum posts. What? You can't, like... Not seeing forum posts get weird, though. Might just look like one guy. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. But, I mean, that's the way Facebook works, isn't it? Like, you see these, like, posts and you just don't see the ones from the people you blocked. Not that I, like, really use it a lot, but... Anyway, I don't care. I mean, the forum is like, all forums are toxic anyway. I try to stay away from it. In the beginning, I tried to input stuff, but I generally am not a forum person anyway. It's just best to stay away from forums in general. Basically, forums are destroying the world. The tech billionaire who, what's his name? Who owns Time Magazine, basically blaming Facebook for the decline of society. He might be onto something, though. Alright. Nice trick here for White. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Nothing's going to save this exposed king from the claws of Bolt Blixton. Santa Claus won't save you. Has anybody seen the original? Speaking of which, the inspiration for South Park, Santa Claus versus Frosty. I actually saw that for the first time the other day. Pretty funny. Hey, where's the check? Oh my god. That can't happen. That can't happen in real life. Does anybody know Santa Claus versus Frosty? Alright, you gotta watch that. So... I can't... This is disgusting. Oh, man. Mickey with 2 points. The tournament leader based on that. New James Bond is making lots of money. Well, obviously White was winning. I mean, Black was winning 100 different ways. He can either win or get mated. Very sleazy. I thought he was going to play knight d3 earlier with the cheapo knight d3 queen f8 mate. I'm a little, like, all over the place, distracted. I need to find my concentration. Schieberspieler, welcome. Man, Facebook was down last night. We couldn't use Oculus. That sucks. They force you to, like... Facebook bought Oculus. So, now you have to have a Facebook account to use your Oculus VR headset. And when Facebook goes down for like 6 hours, you know, that's fine. I don't care about Facebook. But it's like these other companies that rely on Facebook for their infrastructure. So now, like, I can't use the Oculus. Really annoying. Alright. ST33. Another thing I realized today is that I have like an old Facebook account that I never used. I was afraid someone created like a fake, clone account, but it was actually mine. I had forgotten that I like made a Facebook account like 15 years ago and never used it. I have like 6 friends, and someone saw it today and they're like, "Wait, is this yours?" I was like, "I don't have another Facebook account." And then I saw it. I was like, "You know what? I think I did make that." This is an interesting line from AST33. I've played this. This is a Romanician attack. Not a bad system. I won a couple games with that system with white. But C4 is not the idea. That's crazy, man. You played A4, but you don't understand the idea. You just randomly played A4? The idea is to play either like B3 and bishop B2 or knight C3. C4 is just not really great. I mean, I think you're just playing a bad move. This A4 is not great here. Okay, it's not that bad, but I think it's beneficial to black more than white. You have a weak square here now. This isn't really great for white. When you realize you had another Facebook account, like one of the people is, I have like 6 friends on my other Facebook account. One of the people is dead. One of them is like an ex-girlfriend I want to forget about. 2 of them are like kicked out of my current Facebook friends list. One of them I never really liked. I'm trying to think of anybody on that friends list. Like one person. Almost like nobody on the other account. It's like I would have on my current Facebook. The dead guy, I would like, but his computer was sending out like bot viruses after he died, which was really annoying. That's a strange coincidence. When dead people start sending out botnets. Bishop E3 is nice. Well, this is like not sad. I mean, it's something from, he died like 12 years ago. It's a 15-year-old Facebook account, and the guy died 12 years ago. But like 5 years after he died, his email was still like sending out botnets. I mean, I have some living friends who still send out botnets. You know, people. All right, ST33. Creative. I kind of like the move Bishop E3. You know, non-traditional move. ST33 has a very strange style. Everything stays there, or it doesn't. Or it gets deleted arbitrarily by someone. Maybe. Oh yes, everything's possible. Like 2 years ago, I was thinking of like friending Farintosh on Facebook, and then I realized he's been dead for a few years, but his Facebook account still looked active. Okay, sometimes people still operate like, you know, let's say the Facebook accounts of people who died for memorial reasons. Obviously. That was funny today, though. I just literally completely forgot But where was that account? You know what I mean? Like, no one has seen it for like 10 years. And then a friend of mine suddenly got this notification about my old Facebook account. Where was it, and how did it come back all of a sudden? Where has it been for the last 10 years that I never saw it? It's funny that it appears the day after Facebook has this huge outage. Isn't that weird? Maybe that they like discovered some old files or something. I don't know, man. I don't like the way I'm playing this, honestly. It's really got a weird style. Right, Frank Ferry's Facebook account is also there. Probably his family has access to it, you know, and they keep it activated for his sake, for his old friends, or memorial things. Yeah, that's fine. But I was seriously going to send a friend request to, like, Furintosh, and then I realized he's dead, you know, okay. Great. So, wow. What a weird style you play, man. Seriously. Very strange style. He's all over the map with weird moves. I don't remember our previous games. Were they also very tough? I guess this loses a piece, though. That's your only significant blunder. Very fast. I'm going to borrow this pawn, if you don't mind, on c5. Well, I mean, basically, Dr. Tripchance, that's what it's for. That's what social media is for. Searching your friends and seeing what they're doing, right? Staying in contact with old friends. I think that's basically the main purpose of it. Should be. Not to be an influencer, a chess influencer, and make money from playing chess. Wildly unpredictable opponent here. Alright, I don't know, I'm not well concentrated tonight. I am very vulnerable. BLITZ still playing, Yevgeny still playing against Tripchance. Nice opponent. Yevgeny's up a pawn in an endgame. You've got to feel good about that. Grand Prix attack. Huh. Wow. Very solid play by Yevgeny. Thanks for the game, ST Brown. Dr. Tripchance is extremely fast. Yevgeny tends to use his time. He's not slow, but he does use his time. They've never played before. That's funny. Dr. Tripchance usually doesn't make the whole tournament. But I'm surprised that you guys never had to play each other yet. both strong players that have been quite a few times in my tournaments here on Tuesdays. Knight h6 check. Always check, it might be mate. Clifford from Harvard Square said that. You stalk them. You have a Facebook friend who's dead. And someone who controls it now posts updates as if we're him. That's kind of scary. Well, there is like Bob Ross, you know. Bob Ross probably has a Facebook account that's still active. When did Bob Ross die? Like in the 90s or something? They still have a Twitch account. I was really late in joining Facebook. Like I said, I created that old account, but I never used it. And that was back in like 2007. Then the new one in the last 6 or 7 years. I'm pretty late bloomer to Facebook. I tried to avoid it basically unsuccessfully. I still don't have Twitter. Streamlabs asked me if I want to post a notice to Twitter every time I go live. I'm like, yeah, maybe not. Any kind of media highly regarded by Donald Trump is definitely a turn off for me. Though now he's banned, but I mean, it was basically his biggest voice forever. Dr. Tripchan's holding on here with a structure. The superior structural integrity against the very tough Yevgeny. How is the structural integrity? Move 11, are you still alive? I mean, are you still in the tournament? Which Smurf account are you on today? Man, this is tough. He's on the borderline. I predict a draw. Yevgeny doesn't like time pressure, you know. He's a good player, but he's not a bullet player. Does he even have bullet games? Actually, he does. He's 2100 in bullet, but only 300 games. No, that's the same as... He's got 3000 blitz. I think he's more a classic. Puppet I am. I know, I mean, you don't like being in time pressure against a super fast player. You're close to winning here, but I might also take a draw by rep. It's a long game, and it's not so easy to win. I don't know if it's winning. Is it winning, or is it a draw, objectively? Yeah, it's winning, according to the engine. But not so easy. You know, it's definitely not easy. It looks like it was a draw. Let's see. White blunders here? What? This is not a blunder. So E5's winning, apparently. But again, not easy to win. With 10 seconds. Horse is good practical chances. You're probably winning in a tournament game. Alright. PAWNDA, BLITZ, Swiss. Xerox, what's Xerox been up to? We haven't gotten to see any of his games yet. Oh, he caught Mickey and Akara Khan? What happened? Mickey just resigned. Mickey resigned? Early? For no reason? What happened there? Mickey had to go? Cheese made 2.5 points. He beat Const. That's a good win. Const seems strong. Oh, he lost connection. No Schieberspieler tonight, so I have a good chance. Schieberspieler, what about you? Are you playing Team Championship on Sunday? First board? I'm gonna have a tough weekend. I have poker Friday, poker Saturday, chess Sunday morning, simul on Sunday night. I'm a little bit nervous about this game on Sunday because I'm gonna be like running on like 5 hours of sleep. But at least I have white. You won a tournament on Saturday, a rapid? Yeah, I mean, I can't be sure about who I'm going to play. But it should be Terzo. I don't even know what my lifetime score against Terzo is. I think it's equal or I'm -1. But I always thought I underestimated him. If I had taken him more seriously, I probably would have a plus score. Once I played Attila during my worst run ever in a GM tournament where I lost 4 games in a row and I was completely like tilted. So I played the Aliakin's defense against him. And I actually had a good position but lost anyway. That was my all-time record. Four losses in a row. Oh no, Xerox. The Xerox variation. We'll do a Vita Levante. I forgot you played the Petrov, man. Levy played this against me when I surprised him with a Petrov. Because Oli Varga plays this stuff too. Okay, we'll just play a Philidor reversed. I wasn't thinking. I forgot Xerox plays that stupid Mamajaro Gambit. But I lost twice against Terzo. Last time he tortured me in the team championship on the white side of a Catalan. I mean, he was on the white side of a Catalan. And I managed to hang on. But with white, it's a different story. Like, with white, I am definitely a favorite against Terzo. I'm playing board 2. I mean, there's always a chance that like our board 1 couldn't go or something. So there's never like an absolute guarantee. Maybe board 1 gets like COVID the day before the tournament and can't play. But I'm slotted to play board 2. And Terzo is supposed to play board 2. But, you know, maybe he can't go. So I have to prepare for other options, right? I should really be prepared for like 3 players. I'd rather play Fogarashi than Terzo, because then I can just like offer a draw. And we're friends. With Terzo, like, I have to try to beat him. Not that I'm not friendly with Terzo, but I just feel like I should try to beat him. With Fogarashi and white, I could offer a draw. And their third board is, I don't know who, someone weaker. But obviously with like 5 hours of sleep, I would rather have a quick draw. But at least we're playing at home. Not that a Grandmaster would automatically take a draw against me, but I'm white, you know, so. Generally they will, if they're not over like 2,500. Knight d4, interesting move. I mean, honestly, I don't play the Exchange Philidor. I just know how to play chess. So black play b6, he says, this is my bad bishop, and I don't care if you take it. Interesting philosophy. A lot of bishop fanatics would have played bishop e7 without even second thought. So, an open-minded decision by Xerox. I was talking about this today with someone, you know, judging whether or not to like keep the bishop pair in certain positions. There's a lot of factors you have to take into consideration. I think I'm going to take it though. It still has a lot of power. I wonder what Schieberspieler would do. Would you like snap that bishop off, or you're going to think about it a little? Queen exchanges are welcome. I'm barely paying attention. I'm playing the game, man. That doesn't matter. I don't know. My brain is... I'm not focusing. No excuse. They are not paying attention. Unbelievable. Would you take his bishop on f6 with the knight, or would you let it like go back to e7? You know 9 to 10 p.m. before the day the game starts? Mickey, that's cool. That's more fair. Well, whatever it is, I think it should be kind of uniform. But I mean, what happens if... Yeah, and so you can't change the players. Interesting. You can't change the players until after the night before. Wow. Robert James. Bobby will always be remembered for like bishop takes a2. Alright. This is interesting. I dare you to take on a2. You're standing target on board 1 with black. Dude, you're like the ideal board 1. Very solid. For a second division team. Hungarian first division is like all grandmasters until board 6 usually on most teams. So what do we do now? Bishop c6. Does this do anything? Tactic. Where's my tactic? Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Price of pawns has been going up lately. Wow. Check that move out. C6, not C5, because C5 loses. That's pretty cool. Kharkov Unzicker. Wolfgang. Am I sick because I love Ops Color Bishop endgames? Does that make me a bad person? Oh, okay. Here? Mr. Freeze. Oh my god, my time's down to 14 seconds. The art of the endgame. I could have played c4 there. Something fun about this. I guess you have to be really sadistic to enjoy it, though. Alright, he had enough. Now we're having fun, right? No more fancy gambits and all that stuff. We have someone requesting to join the team. Chess winner 50. 2158, 49 games. Not enough games. You have to have 100. You have to have 100. They have 34 correspondence games. Okay. Alright, accept. Just don't be the other 1300 I blocked. That was ugly. Bo Blixton coming back with 3 points. Yevgeny with 3 points. We took the fun out of chess for Xerox in that game. Sucking the life out of it like a chess vampire. Karpov style. To make chess not fun anymore. Yeah, we're missing Aldisto this week. Someone else. Oh, XL Poker. Husky was here but didn't play. He said he's sick. But as always, like, there's more strong players than lower rated players. Signet just played 2 games. It's 2200. It's a long tournament though, 9 rounds. We're not even halfway done. This is round 5. Alisto's here now. Just joined us. Just in time. Hurry. Get in the tournament. 5, 4. Don't tell me you didn't get in time. Okay, I don't remember playing both what we played. Alright, one was, wait. I was white. I was white. I was black. I don't remember his repertoire. Oh, I feel sick. Sick. Illness feeling. Someone on sound said he's switching from the Smith-Morra to the Grand Prix attack. Black could have taken on A2 last game. Well, that's what I expected, Move 11. That was my main line. But I'm better. I let him take on A2. I defend the base of my pawn chain with bishop D1, and then I penetrate into his pawn chain with bishop B8 and start eating the dark square pawns. It's not good? That was my plan. What's the problem? Actually, I thought he would take an a2. That's why I made the Bobby Fischer reference. I've played bishop g4 before. I'm just not sure if I'm supposed to play this first. Maybe we played the same variation. BLITZ is secretly the usual suspect. He's secretly Byron Jacobs. So according to my system, you have to be from the UK to play it like this. Americans don't play it this way. This is the British system. We had this game already, right? It must be the same game I played with them before. Someone else played the exact same thing. Bishop f8 is interesting. Let's do h5. We'll play Gurgenidze Caro-Kann style. The issue was his knight gets active on c3. Alright, I'll have to look at that because that's not the position I saw. Bishop e3. See, you can't play knight a5 without dropping his knight a4 without dropping his a5 pawn. And you can't play bishop e3. So what does he play now? Look, I'm like setting all my pieces up for the next game. That's Karpov-Kasparov joke. f5. You're not serious, right? That is not... You're not serious. How can you play f5? I've got all my pieces set up for the next game. And you're playing f5. Yesterday. Here's the link. But it might be too late. Guys, it's too late, right? If you join after round 5. Or is that just for arenas? This pawn. PAWNDA. PAWNDA Jolie. I want to eat your pawn. Could be some problems. Some tactical problems. Is bishop g7 bad? BLITZ is rolling the dice with this f5 pawn sacrifice. Totally intuitive gamble. I don't imagine like you're sitting there calculating, oh, 9 moves deep, you know, when you play f5. It's just a matter of, I think I'm going to roll the dice here and see if this is good or not. You're not like calculating concrete variations too much. Intuitive. This move bothered me, but alright. It is what it is. I mean, I can go back to f8. Okay. Maybe I go back to f8. Admit my mistake. Because now knight f4 is not a double attack. You have bishop g5. I'm going to go back. Alright? Fair is fair. I wanted to play king f8, but how am I going to castle if I play king f8? There's a problem. I don't know. I mean, bishop g5 blocks his own pieces, so big deal. I'm not that impressed. If bishop g5... But it does look like white has compensation. But again, I mean, I think that And his queen is almost trapped. Dude, there's some crazy variation here. Holy crap, I'm a genius. Now I can force an ending with equal material. After h4, queen g5. That's sick. h4, queen h4, no. h4, bishop d8, pawn takes g3. h4, queen somewhere. Queen g5, bishop h6. Actually, he has to go to h4, then check, then he goes back. I take his queen. He's got an outside protected pass pawn. So it's all very nice, but I'm not going to do that. I could literally force an ending with h4. The queen takes g5 and bishop h6. But I think, you know, at the end of the day, he has this outside pawn that makes me a little bit nervous. Probably I'm okay there. He has a pass pawn, but it's not all that strong. And if he ever plays, you know, h4, it's... Yeah, I mean, it's still a protected passer, though. Then his g-file's backward. But anyway. It's a good tournament, man. Teze, sorry you couldn't join us. Now I don't even remember. Can you still join after fourth round? Or no? Probably not. So maybe Augusto couldn't get in. Maybe Ayasta can't get in. F6. F6, bishop f4. I don't like f6. F6 is suicide. No, f6 looks very dangerous. So what's the right idea? Like knight e7? I really need to come up with something here. F6, bishop f4. I don't like it. Knight e7, bishop f6. That bishop really gets entrenched in my position. Yeah, I mean, he's tying me down now. I don't like this. I feel like White's got this, like, grip on the position. We're not super happy about that right about now. I made a mistake. I probably should have played king f8 in retrospect. That's an interesting move. Wow. Get back to work. What's work? Never heard of it. Yeah, White's got this amazing bind on my position. Just sacked the pawn intuitively. But it's like completely strategic. Can't get him out of here. My knight was hanging in a lot of variations. It's a disaster. Yeah, this is very strong. Very, very strong. An annoying move. Wow. I'm just happy to be alive. He might have had a piece sack there. He pre-moved. Minor pre-move accident. You have a train now. That's a conductor. He's a conductor. Conductor of the train. Well, Blixen had a good position. Alright, we're lucky to survive that. I don't like the way that was headed. Doctor's still playing. Maybe Mickey can like get a mate here. Like his previous game. Nice move, King E3. White should probably hold on for a draw. Nice move though. So let's see. It's a theoretical draw. But it's a little tricky. You play your worst chess today, haven't lost yet. And I'm not proud of the last game. Universal GM is a subscriber, that's correct. I don't know, guys, I'm a little, like, out of it today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I won most of my games, but I feel sort of cloudy-headed. It looks hard for black to make progress here, but it's not impossible. Nice technique holding this 4th rank here. Alright, so it's a draw. White knows the simple technique here. It was a little sketchy. Opposition. Wow. He lost this. Rook E3, Pawn E3, King G2, King F4, King G1, king e4, king f1, king d3, king e1, and in e2. So after rook e3, f e3, white is lost, right? I mean, king g2, king f4. You have two moves. King f1, king f3, black wins. King g1, king e4. You're lost. The rook exchange loses. But I mean, fundamentally, I guess I would play rook b8. King g3, rook check, king f3, king f1. And then when he goes somewhere, you have to be very accurate. I mean, this gets a little scary. Like king g1 check, he checks you up to h2. And it looks like black's making progress. This is a very, very dodgy position. You have to be extremely careful. Not like the classic position you really want to be in there. Alright. Got to be extremely accurate. Back to tournament. Just be a student. Donated 2 gift subs, 3 gift subs yesterday. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. You're playing the game. Boom. French, no. Sicilian, yes. Oh man, you don't even listen to me. I don't even remember. What do you play? Knight f6? Yeah. I got me a buy from Alice though. That's Astrobait's phrase. You got you a buy. That's good. You got in time to get a buy. I know Move 11 is a big aficionado of the theory of this. A3. We had this before? Anti-poison pawn variation? This is not like the main line. Well, I had this with someone else on the stream. I remember Nigel the olive farmer playing this years ago. But I don't think that it's critical. You know, I'm supposed to play like queen e2 and that you take here. The problem with that is, I remember years ago on the World Chess Network having some thematic tournament with that line, and I don't remember who I was playing against, but I was like, whoa, I don't know what I'm doing. I still don't remember how to play that. So I just played this crappy variation instead. I think we had it before, but it could have been someone different. But not that many people play the French on my stream. Can I play b4? You have knight f3 check. And I would have to take with the pawn. And that would be awkward. But you know, I mean, it's not an absurd idea. Like b4, knight f3 check, g takes f. Looks kind of stupid, honestly. It does look rather stupid. Yes. I don't know if you can join a tournament this late, the Universal GM. But if I haven't already kicked you out of the tournament, you're absolutely welcome to try. I had a really weird idea. B3. That's probably not good. I wish I knew what the heck I was doing here. Bishop E2. Oh, I have to play Queen B4. Okay. Right. I remember. Oh, I had this with you. Or someone else. I know that narrows it down. Edward's real quiet. He's like, we did. And I took the other way. I took C takes, and theory is A takes. Oh, it's all up there. My Alzheimer's is clearing up today. Suddenly. I was afraid of the queenside space. Okay, let's try the main move. He knows more than I do. I'm just like a beginner on the white side of the French. I just pretend to play E4. I'm like William Shatner. I just play an E4 player on TV. You need permission to join the tournament. Yeah. Permission is granted. Even though you don't have enough games, we'll make an exception. Okay. I don't know, I like this. Is this weird? Is that a good move? Castle. There's something about castling. King F2. It's dangerous. I'm gonna castle. Feeling ultra conservative. How's my... I normally like to centralize the king in the endgame, but I don't feel my king is really safe with all this space advantage. It's already over half done. Get it out of the oven, man. Mr. Coffee, when did you say your birthday was? G5. I'll start making like Qbert noises. I think you should play G5 here. Maybe castling wasn't such a good idea. I guess he's not going to play G5. At least not immediately. That would rule out the G5. How's my knight doing? This is crazy. Maybe I should have played King F2 to begin with. But I have a free move, Rook F1. Well, I don't really, because my king had to move to F2. Whatever. Alright, it's the same thing. You can't come in the tournament, even after joining the team. I'm in the middle of a game. I hope it doesn't bother you. I hope that's okay. The game, the tournament has this very minor requirement of... The very minor requirement of that you have to play like 20 Blitz games or something. You know, if you don't have that, well, I'm sorry. What can I do? Alright, the knight must find a way out. It's not a big deal to play 20 Blitz games. But you'll have to wait until next time. Anyway, the tournament was more than half over. Just play next week. Next week it's rapid, actually. We try to alternate. Can my knight get into the game, please? Wow. Alright. Major move. I'd rather preserve my pawn structure. Can I get my knight back in the game? Is that too much to ask? His rook is like doubly defended. So forget about that. My opponent is not only good, he's fast too. I can nuisance this a-pawn. That is kind of an issue. And the resurgence of Mr. Knight. We've all been missing him so much. But I suppose that black is okay here. I don't think he should really be worse. Maybe he's better. Maybe he's better. Possible. Bishop versus knight in the endgame. Not a bad thing. Play more chess. Bob! Bob, where's your founder's badge? Yeah, Bob, I'm pretty sad about political situation. I mean, if I don't have like a Trump prop bet to win, like in 2024, I don't know how I'm gonna double my net worth. Honestly, it's pretty disappointing. I was really banking on that, you know. So what am I supposed to play here? Like, I have a lot of options. I like how Bob just comes to hang out with us while I have 11 seconds left. It's completely cool. He starts chatting when I have 11 seconds. I haven't seen him in like 3 months or something. We'll enter the chat with 11 seconds. Perfect timing. It's actually a really complex position, by the way. I'm offering like a fear draw because I don't know. I don't like this, but I have knight d1, knight d3, and I'm just like, alright, you know. I know he had the earlier draw against Mr. Dr. Trip Chance when he was better, so sort of same thing here. I mean, I'm just barely hanging on, but I know he doesn't like to be in time pressure. So it was a good moment to offer a draw from worse position. Looks like we're just hanging on. I was lost previously. He missed some win. What's the win? Rook d8, or where's his win? Bishop f3? It's not obvious there's a win here for black. Rook d8. It's kind of a weird move because you're not actually threatening anything. You know, I mean, that's the thing about it. It doesn't look like you're threatening anything direct. But it prevents me from playing rook e1 or pretty much anything. And then you're going to slowly play bishop f3, rook e2. Yeah, I'm lost. Yeah, I mean, if you have more than 10 seconds, you would probably find it, but you kind of have to make a move quickly there. Yeah, I don't know. I went off the cliff here at some point. I was okay until this position. Rook g1's a blunder. I thought about rook d1. I have to play rook f2, which is too sophisticated. Yeah, this is a good move, rook f2. Alright. Yeah, my defense. We left book at move 17. Novelty h5. Is castles the best move for white? It's the most common move, but not necessarily best. It looks like. Bishop d7, b3. Anyway, I made it 17 moves. I don't know. You know, he played a new move. I have to play queen e2. I know. But I don't know the theory. Alright. I know a3 is not a critical move. I'm a sideline kind of guy. Xerox versus Bolt Blixton. Oh no, was it the Petrov? No, e4, e5, d4. Whoa. e4, e5, d4. Wait, you gotta see this. Yeah, black's winning. e4, e5, d4. Knight f6. What is that? What is that? And white played bishop g5. Excuse me? What is this move? Unbelievable. How can you play knight f6 here? In our game, if I go bishop c4, yeah, but no, I mean, this is a problem. This is not even a real thing. What is this? Wow. That's crazy, dude. He played knight f6 and white answered with bishop g5. But I mean, what is happening here? It just looks terrible for black. He's got some funky gambits prepared there, but it looks very, very dubious. Is Yevgeny Tushar? I thought that Tushar had his own account. No, Yevgeny, I don't think so. No. Tushar is not from Ukraine. Alright, back to tournament. Round 7 coming up. Clinging to the lead, Yevgeny in second place. Xerox with 4.5. Trip Chance is out. Cheesemate is out. Astrobate. Truth always wins. Astrobate, are you near the front page? Aldisto's in to play spoiler. Astrobate got me a win. Astrobate got me a win, and he got me a draw. Nice, a draw with Dhruv goal, and a draw with Ripun. Astrobate's got 2 points. You want to play that against me? Seriously? Again? Bishop c4. Ashby's getting stronger, Bob. Yeah, okay, whatever. That's the other game we played. Okay. So what's up with knight takes e4? That's what I played the other day? That's different. The knight f3 is normal. Yeah, now you're playing a normal move. Alright, whatever. Show me what you got here. Morales beat me. Ooh, Bob is trolling hard. Yeah, that's a different rating. Wait, what? Why am I playing that? Why don't I just play like bishop e7? Bishop e7, bishop e7, knight takes d4. No. Bishop e7. I just want to look at the chat. Bishop e7, queen e7, bishop e6, f e6. Like, wait, that's compensation. Bishop takes e6. Okay. I don't know. Want to trade queens? Give me a free rook or something? This is like totally unexplored chess territory. I didn't even consider f6 there. It looks like it could have been played. Really risky, though. Bob, why do I keep thinking you were a founder? We've had this discussion, like, my Alzheimer's keeps getting worse. Mate on d8. You turned your founder badge off? You must have deactivated your founder badge. Oh shit, like it doesn't show your founder badge unless you're a sub? Oh, that's dis. That's not right, man. I mean, you should definitely still get the founder badge even if you're not a current sub. I think that's wrong. What if you're having like economic hardship or something? Yeah. You can apply for economic hardship. Founder badge. Pity. Pity founder badge. He exchanged on e6. It's kind of a surprising move. Thank God we're not playing like Morales. He would mate me in 10 moves. That's my problem with the poker game that I'm in. I'm like, dude, we need people who have a job to play in this game. You know, you don't want to have a poker game where no one at the game is like employed. You know, I mean, seriously. You want people to have money, not unemployed losers, to play in your poker game. Queen d3. I think he's playing for that mate on d8. f6 is still tempting, but it's super weakening. I could play bishop c5 though. It's actually actively threatening something. But it's really just a stopgap. And at the end of the day, my development is still sketch. I really need a way to get my pieces out here. Alright, we've got to try to develop. Yeah, I mean, I wish I knew anything about Forex. Problem is I'm too, you know, my problem is that I'm too specialized. That's why none of the big companies will hire me. Only playing chess and poker, and even in poker I'm kind of specialized. I mean, I don't want to work for some company, a robot. But I could do Forex by myself. I understand your point. Forex for dummies. Can you stop harassing me here? Dude's like Mr. Gambit style. I'm not... Mm-hmm. This is not normal. That's the best I could come up with. I'm totally panicking. I could have played maybe knight c5, but it's awkward. Undeveloping. Whoa. That's crazy. Crazy in the membrane. Crazy in the brain. You know, this is a very, very risky thing I played. You guys realize that, right? Like, I played knight to c4 and knight c5 theoretical novelty. This isn't like a normal opening I'm playing. It's an extremely, extremely dangerous, uber new and wildly creative concept. But I lost previously to Morales with this. The computer says it's okay, so that's all I know. Oh, you're attacking me again. For something new and totally different. Right. I mean, he's not even threatening anything. I could have played a different move there. The dude is like relentless. Can you please stop harassing me now? He doesn't want an endgame. I guess this is a draw. How's the king and pawn game? You've got a lot of space, but the worst structure. So I'm sure that I was lost at some point, and that was obviously the longest game of the round. So I'm probably due to start a new game. We'll analyze this later. I was better. No time. All right, back to game, tournament, whatever. Back to tournament. One ongoing game. Wow, Yevgeny's still playing. Oh, the opposite color bishop. Nice. My favorite. It's a force field. Gotta love the force field. But theoretically, white could win. Dude, that's a nice fortress he's got there. Was I a passive master? He took that personally. How was e5 instead of knight f7 move 23? c5. Up 2 pawns in the ending. I don't know. I'm going to have to analyze that game later. It was very complicated. Acerbate next. Maybe Ruslan. Aspirate's on the leaderboard. Every tournament he's on the leaderboard. It's unbelievable. Good game, Mickey. I was under incredible pressure there. Something didn't go quite right there for me in that opening. But it's dangerous to take the pawn. I just like to have fun. The other line is nothing for black. You know, objectively, I should play knight c6 and transpose to the Scotch Gambit, I guess. A computer, though, might be able to make it work. But there's compensation. Bob's friend Soltigo was a real specialist in that line. He had like worked it out to where he could like beat computers, playing over and over and over again like Roman used to do in the 90s. Just keep playing the same games against computers like thousands of times till you basically perfected the entire variation, that it's one long forced variation. How much does a decent hotel cost in Budapest? You could get a decent hotel. Like, I have a friend who came here. He's really rich, but he still doesn't like wasting his money. So he got a decent hotel in like the tourist district. Probably like for $80 a night or something. And I mean decent, you know, like 4 stars sort of. Like it claims to be 4 stars, but it's like kind of like a, like say a 4-star hotel that's a little bit gone down. I would imagine like, you know, you could get a really good location. You could get a decent hotel for much cheaper than that. Just the location wouldn't be as good. But right now, I mean, I imagine prices are good because of, you know, COVID, and the hotels haven't had enough customers. So I don't know, man. I can't imagine they're charging. I can't imagine they're charging peak rates or anything like that. I would imagine you get really good deals. Yeah, you can pay anything you want, but I mean, objectively, yeah, I mean, you're not going to get, you know, Holiday Inn in America for like $80 a night. But we've been hit pretty hard by COVID here, the hotel industry in particular. Not COVID itself, but I mean the economic, obviously the economic ramifications of it. The hospitality industry was the hardest hit, definitely, in Hungary. All right, so this variation, unfortunately, not my level, not my department of expertise. Probably I shouldn't play it with that in mind. But I guess I have to play bishop e3, and if d5 take, and if bishop c5, you just do your thing. That looks dangerous. Bishop e3, d5. If takes, I'm in trouble. Okay, so I have to play maybe like e5 there. Very complex. Damn, I don't know. And Aldisto knows this. This was a big mistake to go into this. I guess I should just play like knight takes d4 or something. So I have to answer. I mean, I'm gonna have to like play something smart here. I don't know. Something smart. Bishop d3. d5. Takes. Bishop c5. That doesn't look good. There's always queen d1. Man, I don't know. I don't know the book. That's definitely critical. And is black's threatening c5 now. So e5 maybe. Best try, presumably. I wish American car rental companies like forget to charge you. Another thing that's overpriced in the United States. Pretty much everything in the United States is overpriced. Real estate, food, healthcare, education. What isn't overpriced? I made a good decision moving to Europe years ago. That was a good call by me. Okay, gas. Yeah, that's about one of the only things you can think of. Hardly enough compensation for the other things. I could I could honestly barely get by as like a single person with no family at all. Probably no problem, but now knight g4. All right, we got to take. We could play bishop d4, I guess. Is this move? Maybe this move isn't bad actually. All right, we'll just solidify. But I mean, time is money, friend. Right? That's what the. All right, whatever. That's what the guys say on Warcraft. Goblins. Time is money, friend. I don't know. I mean, bishop d4 was interesting. Alright, so this seems like probably some sort of theoretical variation. Correct played by both sides. Sharp, imbalanced position. Both sides have a strong, powerful, advanced central pawn. The Black Plague erased almost half the population of Europe. Look what's happening in the UK, man. I mean, it's crazy. They did Brexit, so now there's no like Polish and Romanian workers to drive trucks. I mean, that was brilliant. So now what are you gonna do? You have a shortage of gasoline because there's no transportation. Knight takes d5. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't have to face the Black Plague, Dr. Tripp. Yeah, labor shortages at like resorts. I mean, most of the workers are from like Jamaica. How? And then like, it's crazy, man. They just relaxed the rules where Europeans are allowed to go back. Finally, I have the privilege of being. I mean, like not me because I'm a citizen, but like Europeans have the privilege of being able to go back to the great United States. Thanks. Thanks so much. Even though it's like more COVID over there. What an honor. We can go back to anti-vax hell. Okay, I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of anti-vaxxing in Europe too. They're protesting in Romania. Romania has like 25% of people vaccinated. I guess a lot of people work under the table, man. I mean, honestly, if I would go to the bank, there are always these like, most of the guys who were like construction workers and contractors, they were just like, dude, they're just depositing cash. All I see is like contractors depositing cash. constantly. Every time I walked into the bank, it was a contractor with like a wad of cash. So what are these guys doing? You know, they're unemployed on paper, but they're taking in like, you know, hundreds and hundreds of dollars every day and just not reporting it or something. I mean, how many people are like that? Just huge wads of cash. I mean, you can't hide it if you're depositing in the bank. Or they're just cashing the checks, I guess. They're just cashing the checks. They're not depositing it, you know, so there's no paper trail, I guess. They're just going in there to cash checks. No, I mean in the States. That's where all the unemployment's going. The contractors who work under the table. All their bosses pay them in cash, or they're scamming senior citizens out of their life savings or something. Oh, can you give me your life savings in cash, old lady with Alzheimer's? I'd rather you didn't pay me by check. Yeah, they probably don't even have bank accounts, and they're making like 100 grand a year. Man, this is a crazy position. 94. Now what do I do? I'm just not sure what the hell's going on. Yeah, I mean, what is he thinking about? Clearly, I have to take this. And now, for our next question. Alright, I mean, he has more pieces hanging than me, right? So I take on c4. And his knight's still trapped. It's a 2-for-1 special. Oh, there's like fireworks. I don't mean on the board. Alright, let's focus. Focus! Last round. Alright, last round. Yevgeny just won't go away. Dude. I like Yevgeny's first round win. Took out Asterbait. Wow, I got a 2100. Let's see. Alright, last game he took out Ruslan Bear while I beat Aldisto. And check this out now. He has better tie breaks than me. I played Aldisto, Mickey, Yevgeny, Bolt Blixton, Xerox. I got one player who was low rated, ST. Two players who were low rated. Alright. Yevgeny has One low-rated player. Alright, I guess it's fair. It's equal. We both have 2 low-rated players. But he's 3 points ahead of me on tiebreak. He's a full 3 points ahead on tiebreak. That's brutal. Astrobate last round. Let's do it. On 4 points. Astrobate beat Ham for free. We gotta play Astrobate. I played everyone else at the top. That F4 line is really strong. Better than G4. We had just talked about that. Right. Well, I don't know how well I played it. I was like figuring the wheel out, you know, as I was going. Astrobate. Yes! You gotta clip that. The last round pairing. When you get Astrobate. And Yevgeny's like tie breaks are 3 points ahead of me. He remembered. I taught him the right line. I thought he was gonna like play too fast and forget. That's cool because I was really tanking on that opening. I wasn't sure if I played the opening correctly. I used like 2 minutes. Good job, Astrobate. You played this right. Yeah, this is not really dangerous. I was really banking on Astrobate misplaying this. Of course, he's not an endgame specialist. I've played this position with black many times. Now if I take on b5, I don't know. Feels a little greedy. Famous last words. I am down on development and black has a bishop pair. Yeah, objectively this is not a good choice against a tactical player who's probably not as good strategically. Astrobate's pretty dangerous tactically on attack. He's good all around, but nice move. Maybe not enough, but Rook A5's active. An inspired choice. Damn it. Oh, it works. Bishop D2. He's got a check coming. Oh, man. I'll have to play King D1. That's like this guy. This guy I played once, he looked like Frankenstein. When I lost to Frankenstein, it was like Bishop D2, Rook E8 check, King D1. I'm not sure that Frankenstein has enough compensation here. White's still very, very solid, objectively. Did I have C4 winning? Oh no. C4 any knight move, and I play knight c7. It could be a little complicated. I should have played it last move. I don't think he could play bishop takes b2. How could he play bishop takes b2? I played rook a2. He had two pieces hanging. How does this work for him? I'm not understanding. I should have double threat. He's just freaking out. Got the dark square bishop. The dark square bishop of death. Alright. I'm gonna get me some exchanges. Yeah, we got him. He's a clear piece down. He didn't see rook a2. I think he was banking on like the a pawn. You know, rook takes a2, like rook b1, rook a2, and some kind of tactics. That's actually the Astrobate maneuver. You know, he does it with rook a7. I named it the Astrobate maneuver. Yeah. He's in trouble. Two minutes. Despite my crappy tie breaks. But Astrobate might help my tie breaks. Probably not. It doesn't matter though. We've got him. He's not going to slip away. I won an opposite color bishop already today. This is a nice move, d5 though. It's kind of annoying. Now he defends his b7. Rook b7, rook c3 check, king takes. I'm just barely winning there. So we now managed to defend that pawn on b7. Good battle. He resigned. Alright, fair enough. Yevgeny's still playing. He gets the win, beating Paolo. I actually won on tiebreak. Wow. Zastrobate's tiebreaks did help me. Xerox with 5.5 cost is going for third. Bolplixton has no tie breaks. Bolplixton. Const against Bolplixton for third place. Two relative newcomers to the stream. Make me miss Hot Pockets. Nice healthy processed foods. Yeah, I can't get Hot Pockets here in Hungary. There's got to be something equivalent though. There has to be a Hot Pocket equivalency. What's happening here? Outside pawn, but black has its own threat. Is this really winning for white? It's close. Not a lot of choices. You gotta play. I mean, actually, you're gonna have to play. You could play h4, h3, but g5 is the most natural. Were there any drawing chances in my last game? Well, maybe in the opening, before he lost the piece. Are you talking about which game? King d3. Alright, so... You know, this looks bad for white. I mean, bad for black. Wonder if he could have played h4. It looks like objectively black is lost. Square of the pawn. He has to stay inside this box to be able to stop the a pawn. That's called the square of the pawn. So he's still inside the square of the pawn, as long as it's on a4. If it gets to a5, he has to be inside this box. He's still in the square of the pawn. Feels like black must be lost. h4, h3. Yeah. What is a hot pocket? It's like a meat or vegetable filled pastry that you buy in the frozen section of the supermarket and heat it up in the microwave. It's like processed food. Fear of hot pockets. Yeah, it's over. I don't think there was anything he could have done. Black needed a little more there. I mean, does h4 help? Probably not. It's just lost. Okay, back to tournaments. So, Const convincingly taking third place in this tournament. He played well, drawing me in the first round, and then came back at the end after a couple of losses. Mickey's still playing against Ruslan. Ooh. Interesting. Wow. Oh no. Ruslan is not making progress. I mean, obviously black's just trying to hold on. Question is, can white win? I mean, I imagine there's a way white can try to win here. Yeah, maybe it's too slow. If you try c6, black has king d6, and then you can't make progress. It's just a draw. This isn't going to change anything. It's just a draw. There's no way he can play this for a win. Is there? King takes, e3, c6 check, king takes b6, king d6, e2, c7. Black would queen first if you try to win. So it's got to be a draw. Mutual connected past pawns. Mutual of Omaha. Nice job by Ruslan there, but he can play very well at times. So he's now going for the gusto. He's going to let his opponent queen first. Or maybe get mated. Presumably black's in no danger. Having the first move here. White can really only objectively, like, lose, I would imagine. But his king is active, I guess. It's probably still a draw. That's pretty gutsy, though. To be 1700, have a draw against 2248, and then decline the draw to play for a win. This king can get in. But again, maybe white is playing for a loss. I think he's got h5 here. It's still a draw. Or just take on g7 and it's still a draw. Everything's a draw. It's a draw, guys. It's still a draw. It always was a draw. Last game of the tournament. Thanks everyone for playing. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. Wow, now black doesn't want the pawn. So he's trying to lose. Now it's complicated. Probably still a draw. I mean, the game is very likely to lead to perpetual check. We'll probably both get another queen, and then that'll be a draw. They don't want the tournament to end. Well, he needs to get his king up. What? Wow. Did black just miss a win? Queen takes queen, king takes queen. F2, H7, F1 queen, H8 queen, queen G2 check. Oh my god. That wins. And then he has like queen E4. No. Alright, never mind. No. He has two queens now. What just happened? Wait, what just happened? Check. What? Queen H2? He just let him get two queens. Alright, man. He found a way to lose. For a second I thought that black had a win with queen takes. G4 check. So this position, it's still a draw. Even after this is still a draw. He has to make perpetual check. But instead he played king G6. Now it's still a draw. Wow. But you have to make perpetual check. Or some kind of, you know, you can't let black queen here. You just let him queen. And then black's winning. Alright, the extra queen does help. PAWNDA BLITZ Swiss final result. Alright, we got first place with a very powerful... These are like the lowest performance ratings we've ever had for the top players. Sparkle Horse 2351 performance with 7.5 points. Yevgeny second place, also undefeated. Clear second with a silver trophy. 23-29 performance, and Const 6 points with a 23-12. Rounding out the top 10, Xerox, Mickey, Bolt, Aldisto, who played just half the tournament. Asterbait in 8th place, losing to the eventual winner. Trick Chance and Ruslan, who should have had 4 points, but decided to lose instead. Alright, everybody, thanks for playing. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow, Wednesday morning. Weird Openings Wednesday here on lichess and Twitch. PAWNDA should play one day. Good idea. Tazik, you've always got some good ideas. Good idea. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow morning with some more Blitz chess and unusual openings, 11 a.m. tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.